I'm Jeff Van Treese, and welcome to Mobilized News. We welcome you to our show. We have a very special guest. We have Peter Plastrik. Peter is a sustainability expert, and he's an author of the book Connect, Innovate, and Scale Up. And this book talks about sustainability in communities and having sustainable networks for growth in a manner that takes into account the existential threat of climate change. So, Peter, thank you so much for joining us today.
Thanks for having me, Jeff. Really appreciate it.
So, can you tell us a little bit about your book, and even more broadly, what would a sustainable community look like?
Our book, Connect, Innovate, Scale Up, is really about how people all over the world have been developing innovative solutions to fix the systems that they're having to live with. And they're doing it by organizing networks. They're doing it by collaborating with each other rather than just creating a new organization or trying to get elected and change government policies. They're organizing new solutions. And in order to develop those solutions, they have to collaborate. And so we decided to write a book about what it takes to do this kind of work well. Because we think it's not just an interesting phenomena that's going on. We think it's the way change happens almost all the time. You make change happen by developing solutions with each other in collaborations. They may take many years. Big changes in big systems don't happen overnight, almost ever. And so the process of collaborating, the process of developing innovations and understanding how to change systems is something that thousands of people around the world, tens of thousands of people around the world have really been doing. And our thought was, let's understand how they do it by working with these networks. And then let's take that knowledge and provide it to other people who are doing their own thing and who perhaps could benefit from knowing more about the experiences of successful network entrepreneurs who are making social change happen. So it's a combination of networks and collaboration and trying to make big systems change so that they serve people far more effectively with far better outcomes. That's relevant to sustainable communities because that's exactly what we need in our communities. We've looked at and written about cities working on climate change, both to reduce their carbon emissions as well as to increase their climate resilience. And the way that happens isn't because government just decides to do it or because the corporate executives decide to do it. It happens because of collaborations and networks of people moving together to put difficult solutions into place, innovative solutions that will actually change systems, not just incrementally improve them a little bit. So there's a big link between network building and sustainable communities. We think that they are really very much interdependent. You need to have networks and collaboration in order to build sustainable communities.